It's time for more basketball action, ladies and gentlemen. 9:45 tip-off and just about on time. They're ready to get things rolling here. Welcome in to day number 3 as it concludes in the 2020 Peach State Showcase Select 24 Live. It's the Lineage of Champions boys basketball tournament from Augusta, Georgia. And we're inside the Boardman Athletic Complex on the campus of Augusta Prep for game number 9 of 9. We featured for you here on SUV TV, and what an afternoon, really morning, afternoon, and evening it has been for basketball. Our most recent contest, Georgia Ignite 106, the Warriors 87, and it was a dunk fest to say the least, as this one should be a very competitive contest, a battle of undefeateds. In the black, you've got Team Synergy with a 1-0 record out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and the team from the home of Muhammad Ali with the knockout punch, the Louisville Prospects, a perfect 3-0, as they are under direction of Coach Melton. And Synergy with the short bench, but a lot of talent, as you saw the opening basket scored by number 1, Jake Whitlock. Whitlock 5'10". He's a rising senior, Spencer County. Now on the front court, A.J. Thompson finds his teammate driving to the lane. That was Sean Wilson. Wilson will be one that we watch. Terrific combo guard. And back the other way to the basket. No basket on the drive by number 24, Sam Connolly. But Connolly from Spencer County High School will inbound underneath. Whitlock got the ball stripped. KB Baker to the rack, making it happen, and it's a 2-2 contest. This Louisville team doesn't mind firing from long range. They'll pull up from anywhere. And Team Synergy is versatile. We got a chance to watch them, as I did a game. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Earlier in the tournament. Day 3 of 4. And there's a 3-ball, and it is good. Knocking that one in, Sam Connolly. First 3 of many probably in this contest for Louisville. And they go with the 2-2-1 press. Broken in the front court, leading to a 3-ball, no good. Loose ball rebound. And a strong drive blocked and then pulled out of there by the aforementioned Connolly. Ahead to his point guard, who lays it up and in. That's Whitlock. He's got 4. 7-2 is our score. In favor of the team in white, Louisville. Again in the black, Team Synergy out of Charlotte. Wilson and Thompson at the guards. Joining them, KB Baker, who at the top. Drives, and it tackled. Defensive effort right there, and a good sportsmanship on the part of Baker. He tried to barrel through Whitlock, and Whitlock took the ball out of his hands. They both went down in a heap. The inbounds to Isaac Colson. And it leads to a 3-pointer knocked down by Wilson. So Wilson's on the board. Promise you big things from him. 6'2" guard. Rising senior. Connolly got the ball knocked out of his hands, and back comes Synergy with an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Thompson finds Baker for 3. That's strong. Long rebound. Thompson in and out. Pulled in by number 3. First time we mentioned his name. That's Aiden Mudd. On the wing, the fling. No good. Rebounded by Mudd, who lays it up high. No good. Followed up again. There's a whistle as Josiah Morris with that loose ball rebound. And he'll go to the line. All the players on this Louisville team are rising seniors. Morris, the tallest of them, at 6'6". This team averaging 65 points while yielding 57. They were perfect 3-0. Louisville began this event with a Thursday afternoon victory over UWin's Servants, 73-62. Later on Thursday night, they took care of One Carolina, 59-48. And on day two, it was Louisville. Another nail-biting victory, this time 62-60 against Suns Team Harris. That happened on court 2, where it's a little bit warmer, I understand, today and throughout the event. We've got frigid temperatures in here. We started off in short sleeves, and now we're fully adorned with long sleeves. The air conditioning certainly works, and it's needed in central Georgia, nearing the middle of the month of July. Bounce pass in the post, turning and facing. Putting up softly, no good. Gets his own rebound. And they're going to call over the back on the follow. Aggressive move by Aiden Mudd. Looked like a clean board. But the officials a little closer saw otherwise. They break the press, leads to a pull-up jump shot, and it's pure. Amarion Turner with the field goal out of Rock Hill High School. Back the other way, front iron shot no good. Follow-up inside, also no good by Mudd. And the third time leads to a foul. Morris at the line. Two of three from the free throw line. 10-7 is our score. Dribble and a kick. Wide open three is no good. And the long rebound leads to a fast break. Pull-up jump shot is good. Jake Whitlock with his third field goal. He's got 7 of his team's 12 points. They lead this one by 5. He wanted a foul, didn't get it, and back comes Louisville. Strong drive with the left hand. Basket scored by Josiah Morris. His first field goal, he's got 4. Amari Kirby aggressive to the basket and takes extra steps to get there. Three subs off the bench for Louisville. Now our fourth comes in, that's Cam Jaggers. Will Blanford from the 16 and under team is out there, one of their stars. He gets into the low post, kicks it out on the perimeter. Devon Johnson, Jaggers Conley with the pull-up. The iron unkind. Pull-up inside, and it's rejected by Turner. Turner in the front court, kicks it over to a teammate on the wing, drives hard, lefty layup, no good. Caleb Hawley inside. An extra step, he traveled with the basketball. So 14-7 is our score. Louisville has had the lead from the start. Down low, they find their man, and he's rejected inside. They're going to call a held ball. And the possession arrow will remain down to Team Synergy. They're in the black. Left wing, KB has it. Driving the lane, throws up a floater, no good. Back iron, pulled down by Hawley. He takes it to the foul line, kicks it on the wing. Wide open three. Side rim, rebounded by Synergy. Running, 3-on-1. Lost the basketball momentarily, but gathered it in at just the nick of time as Donovan Brown from Rock Hill High School, his first field goal. They cut the lead to 5, and there's a steal. Amari Kirby. Kirby all the way to the basket, protects the basketball, and drives all the way to the hole and scores. He's out of Mallard Creek, recent graduate. Connolly finds his man, extra pass inside. It's rejected as Blanford was looking to put one up. I want to welcome all our friends from Kentucky tuned into this one. The Prospects have a very good fan base. Nearly 1,300 people watch one of their earlier games for the 16 and under team that Blanford leads. I had the pleasure of calling that contest, and happy we have that many fans up in Kentucky. Of course, SUV TV, known across the land for the comprehensive variety of sports coverage that only you get right here. (14-11). 3-point game. Synergy looking to tie things up with that three ball. No. Now Louisville looking to add to their lead. Driving and drawing, delivering, and Blanford gets it rejected by Turner. Make that Wilson. Now Wilson has it again. Drives, working against the defender. He wants the basket. The official says no, sideline out of bounds. Contact and then the shot, not in the act of shooting. So a 3-point game. And the inbounds goes to KB. Baker has it at the free throw line. Kicks it over his teammate. Aggressive drive by Turner. And count the basket and a foul. KB double teamed, kicked it open to the open man who drove the lane, felt the contact, kept his eye on the basket, kicked it in, and a foul. So Turner at the line. And he gets the conventional 3-point play to give him 5 points in the contest and tie things up for the first time since 0-0. Just under 8 minutes to play. Now here comes the Synergy fans into the contest. Oh, the up and under by Whitlock. So Whitlock with 9. 16-14 is our score. 6:56 remaining in the opening half. Baker brings it to the top of the circle for Brown. Brown's 3-ball, no good. Whitlock with the rebound. Bounce pass down low. Pump fake, and off the window, it's Mudd. Aiden Mudd running the floor, as you saw on your right side of your screen, the left side of your screen, as he pulls it in. Elevates, kisses it off the window. And a big bucket by Mudd out of St. Xavier. Extends the lead to 4. So we touched a little bit about the Louisville prospects, their 3-0 mark now for Team Synergy. In their only game played yesterday at 6 p.m., a contest we had for you on SUV TV, I was courtside with Robert Ambrose as my color analyst, and I got a chance to watch Team Synergy's exciting 85-76 victory over the Orangemen of North Atlanta, which set up this battle of undefeateds for first place in Pool B. Somebody's O has got to go. After the timeout, Synergy basketball, Sean Wilson. KB. Amari. Turner. And finally, they got the ball in the hands of Brown. All 5 players touched the basketball in that possession, but they couldn't get the biscuit in the basket. Driving the other leg is stolen. Whitlock, free throw, jump shot is good. So Whitlock, you can count on him for 5 field goals. He's got 11. And then KB misfires, and they got an opportunity to open it up. 6-point edge, 2-possession game. Driving player, puts it in his hands, left-handed layup, no good by Jaggers. Contact on the drive and a whistle and a foul. Wilson will step back to the line for Synergy. First one is errant. 6'2" guard. Most of these members of this team are rising seniors, with the exception of KB Baker, who just graduated. And then number 31, Edward Hammonds, is a rising junior. He's number 20, he's number 31. You'll see him from time to time. Whitlock pulling up from 10. Yes! Whitlock is feeling no pain out there. He's got 6 made field goals, 13 points here in the first half. Colson coming in for the tip in. There's a whistle. They're going to call Colson over the back. Whitlock. Down low. They find Mudd, and he puts it in. Aiden Mudd's second field goal. Brown finds Wilson. Up top to Thompson, and down low to Colson, and he misses the bunny. Wide open inside. He misses the layup. Morris. Outside. Bump was horned back. Whitlock. Working against Thompson. Backs him out. Now tries to break him down with a little speed to the basket. Kicks it out on the wing. Extra pass. Wide open 3 from Mudd. No good. Rebounded inside by Wilson. There's a whistle, and they're going to call a foul in the post against Team Synergy. Inbounds. Set play, and a jump hook knocked down by Morris. That's his second field goal. He's got 6. Wilson on the elbow. Gives it back to Thompson. They'll reset. Thompson drives, tries to get it down to Colson. He does. Extra pass. And an easy layup inside with the hesitation. Turner pump fake and was able to put it in. Whitlock. Another pull-up jump shot. This is wide of the mark. 12-point advantage for Louisville. Their largest lead. Up top. The ball's tipped away. Morris misfires, followed up inside, and basket good by Hawley. Out of Collins High School, 6'4", forward. Caleb Hawley. Top of the circle, nearly a steal. To the floor they go, down low to Colson, and he's hammered. Colson at the line, 6'5", out of Myers Park. First trip to the line for him. As a team, they're shooting 50% thus far, 2 of 4. Shot attempt up, no good by Hawley. And Thompson in the front court. Finds Wilson. Do it between the two players. Baker gets it back from Kirby, and they'll reset the offense. Kirby gathers the puppies and puts it home. 28-19. Inside of 2 minutes left to play. Noted AAU coach, Ricardo Faust, travel ball coach, tuned in from just outside Philadelphia. Welcome aboard, and all of you around the globe tuned in to this premier matchup, the final one of day number 3. Battle of undefeateds. Low post turn and face, and it's Mudd, just as clear as can be, putting it in. He's got 6. 11-point game. We near the 1-minute mark. Step back is blocked. Now the soft hit ahead. Easy pass down low. Reverse. Oh, my. Didn't know he had that in his repertoire. That's Hawley. He's got 4. And that might be the best of the day right there. 32-19. Baker will back it up. They run a little bit of a weave. Now try to get it down low. Turn and face. Jump hook. Wide of the mark. And rebounded by Mudd. Morris with the pull-up. Here comes Thompson. And he gets pushed. With 20.5 seconds remaining. 32-19 is our score. Drove in, got his pocket picked, now the fast break. Lefty layup is up and down. Sam Conley, his second field goal, he's got 5, and that's the end of the first 16 minutes of play. From the Boardman Gymnasium, number 1 here at Augusta Prep. One of our first half highlights. Beautiful dish, and the reversal by Hawley closes things out for this Louisville team who leads at the break 34-19. We'll be back right after this on SUV TV. All set and ready to begin the second half of play. 34-19 our score. The prospects from Louisville. Leading Synergy in a battle of undefeateds. And right out of the gate, they are red hot as they were in the first half as Josiah Morris with another field goal. He had 6 in the first half, give him 8 now in the contest. Mudd is at the line. He had 6 in the first half. Their leading scorer was Jake Whitlock, who had 13. On the side of Synergy, they were led by Amarion Turner with 7. Spin move to the basket. No good, followed up. Leads to a lefty layup that's punched on the backboard. And they're saying it should be a goaltend. And it is. Let's see it again. Back the other end as we were in the replay. Amari Kirby with the field goal. First one for Synergy here in the second half. And it's Mudd one more time with a 3 ball. So Mudd now in double figures. He's got 10. Whitlock with 13. 8 for Morris to lead the team from Louisville. Brown, the ball handler, running a 1-4 set. Down low. In the hands of Colson with the lefty jump hook, and it's good. Colson's first field goal, he's got 3. The lead is 20. Delayed call, but a traveling violation nonetheless. So a couple of highlights on either end. Our clock operators wanting this game to extend. They get caught up in the action, I think. It's been that good. A.J. Thompson with the floater, no good. Point guard goes down, but Mudd's right there, the recipient, to put it home with another field goal for Mudd. We get a chance to watch the Peach State Select 24 Live Instant Replay. What a hustle job that time by the point guard. Leads to that layup inside by Mudd. Timeout on the floor, 11:53 left to play in regulation, and a 23-point edge for Louisville in this battle of undefeateds. Next up for Team Synergy, following this one, is 2 games tomorrow to close out their event. One at 1 p.m. as they'll take on the Suns Team Harris on court number 2 here at Augusta Prep. And then at 4:45, they'll go against UWIN Servants, that here on court number 1. And we will have that one in all likelihood for you right here on SUV TV. As for Louisville, if they're able to keep this lead and stay undefeated, next up will be a Sunday contest that they'll take on the North Atlanta Orangemen. Synergy was able to get the better of the Orangemen in their contest that we did for you on yesterday. That's a 1 o'clock affair. Strong drive inside, and it's Baker who scores. Baker's second field goal. Into inaction. Crossover. KB, step back 3 in the air, too strong. And now Louisville looking to run again. Pulling up and burying the long range 2. Putting that one home, Sam Connolly with another field goal. Unofficially with 7 in the game. Turner now for Synergy. The team out of Charlotte. This young man on the South Carolina side of the greater Charlotte area at Rock Hill High School, where he'll matriculate for his senior campaign coming up this fall. He's got 8. And traveling the call, the second time called against Hawley, a traveling violation. (56-30). Louisville had a 15-point edge at halftime. Shot is strong. Rebounded in by Blanford. To Hawley. No look pass. Leads to a corner 3. There's Hawley again. And pulled in there by Synergy. Driving. Crossing over. Too close on that pass. Right back is Hawley to the basket. So Hawley would go to the line. Unofficially with 5 points in tonight's game. Five of 8 from the line is Louisville. From the free throw line. And speaking of free throw lines, there's a jump shot knocked down by KB Baker. So Baker's on the board. He's got 6 unofficially. A scoop, awry, rebounded by Caleb. Here comes Synergy. KB, contact right there against Turner. Whistle. And a foul committed by the prospects. Colson will check out. And to replace him, you've got Wilson, Turner, Baker, off the glass, and it's good. KB Baker. Driving and then blocked inside. Kirby. And Kirby gets ahead of steam. He's headed straight to the rack. Baker will trigger. We got substitution coming in. Hornback returns. They say he can't come in. Now they're going to push the subs back out. That means Conley has to return. Inbounds to Colson. And now the sub can come in. Token pressure. They'll bring the ball in the front court. Another 3 ball, and it's good. Lining it up and knocking it down is Hawley. His first 3. He's got 8. So Baker back at the line. Deep knee bend, and he buries the first. He certainly adopted the culture here in Augusta. One of the things you hear permeating through the high schools when they have basketball games is bend your knees. And he understands that to the fullest. He's got double figures now with 10. Turner with 8. And they're the leading scorers, along with Kirby with 6 for Synergy. Wilson has been held in check. Now let's see if he can get one. Rattles off, no good. Jaggers gets bumped, and a whistle and a foul is committed by Synergy. Will be in line out of bounds. Louisville prospects with possession, and they work it immediately down low to Blanford. Goes up, and he's fouled by Kirby, and Kirby didn't like that one at all. Will Blanford, part of the 16 and under squad. The 3-headed monster on that team that has also been playing at a very high level. Gets on the board in this one. Been averaging 15 points a game on the 16 and under squad. First point there. Up top, Kirby wants it. Front iron, no good. Kirby with the rebound. All the way to the basket. He gets hammered, no call. Followed up inside. And Louisville comes away with it. Into the corner, stolen by Synergy for a moment, but they couldn't save it inbounds. It'll go back to the Prospects. Mudd ready to come back in, and he will, to replace Johnson. (61-36), 25-point edge in this battle of undefeateds. As Hawley goes down in a heap. And a foul is committed by Donovan Brown. Inbounds to Blanford, who gathers, drives, takes contact, and scores. Or should I say avoids contact, depending on your perspective. There's Mudd with a steal. And as he tries to bust out, he travels. So Aiden Mudd feeling some resistance. He tried to break out with that outlet pass. And in the process, took a couple extra steps. (27-point edge. Synergy's going to have to make a move quickly. They're going to get back in this one and keep their undefeated record alive. Got to find a shooter. That one rattles out. Turner can't find the range. And Mr. Jagger's on the board. And there is Blanford with the block. Jump shot no good, followed up inside. There's a whistle and a foul committed by Blanford. First time at the line for Brown. He's got 3 points. Brown now with 4 in the ball game. For our friends from Charlotte, since you're nearby, if you want to come into the Garden City, there's a knockdown shot by Hornbeck, puts him on the board. You can come on in. They've got 2 games. Team Synergy does tomorrow. (1 p.m. against Suns Team Harris. That on court 2 right here at Augusta Prep, and then on the featured court, which is this one, you win Servants at 4:45. Hawley to the basket. He was pushed. To a 29-point lead. And no one saw this one coming. That was a rake job. Ball nearly taken away from him. Mudd working against Wilson. A nice matchup here. Mudd spinning, twisting, jumper in the air, no good. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson double team momentarily, has to get it into the hands of a teammate. Worked it to Dante Evans. And they got the ball in the low post. Spinning, twisting. Mr. Mudd couldn't find the range on that one. Back the other way to the basket. Shot attempt up, no good. And I want to apologize if the young man's name is Oliver. We've gotten some in the chat that say Dante Oliver. On the official score sheet, it says Evans. So Dante Evans is what we had based on what the coaches put in. So, and then the Edward Hammonds reference, if Edward is watching. I guess you were on the original roster with the number 31 and that had not been changed. So we'll just call him Dante and we know we'll be safe. No offense to the Oliver or Evans families intended. It's AAU basketball, and if you've been around it long enough, you know what I'm talking about. There's a tip attempt, no good by Mudd. Mudd has been just about everywhere. And again, no offense to the Mudd family as well. We kid because we care, but if you've been in Georgia, you've seen that red mud, you know what I'm talking about there as well. This young man has literally been just like the Georgia clay. You can't get rid of it. First time at the line in the last 5 minutes for him. He's had one other attempt. Now with 13 unofficially. Second one in the air, and it's also good. So 3 for 3 from the line. Gives him unofficially 14 points in the game and gives them back a 29-point edge. And there's Mudd again with a block, and now he's going to lead the break. 3 on 3, Mudd to the rack. And I reach in, and they're going to say deflection out of bounds. So no, they're going to say a foul was committed in the act of shooting. Yep. That one assessed against Donovan Brown. Sends Mudd back to the line. He swishes that one. So Mudd has game-high honors, 15 points. Whitlock with 13 in the first half. He's just back out there for the first time in a minute. 16 now for Mudd. High arcing shot put up and down by Turner. There's Mr. Whitlock. Became a shooting guard. From point to shooting. 13 big points to help spearhead their attack in the first half. Mudd had added 6 and Morris with 6 as well. You had Hawley with 4. And Conley with 5 for the 34 points they put up in that first half. Driving layup attempt by Whitlock. There's a whistle and a foul committed. Reach in. Actually, they're going to call an offensive foul that time. It's going to go against Cam Jaggers. As we've got a running clock down the final minute of this ball game. With a 29-point advantage. Kirby. Blocked by Conley, and here comes Conley, losing control of the basketball, picked up there by Turner. Long pass to Kirby. Kirby pump fakes, takes it inside, drags his pivot foot, puts it up, count the basket, and a foul. This will probably be the last. Well, no, they stopped the clock to allow them to get the free throws up. So the conventional three-point play, and all they have to do is bring the ball across the timeline, and Louisville will continue their undefeated record of 4-0 thanks to a 71-45 victory over previously undefeated Team Synergy out of Charlotte. So again, was not what you expected for those fans that were anticipating a barn burner down to the wire. But Louisville, again, very, very important victory there as they continue to be undefeated in Pool C, while Pool B's member Team Synergy suffers their first defeat. They'll have 2 more games tomorrow. As for Louisville, their next opponent will be the North Atlanta Orangemen at 1 p.m. Unofficially, your leading scorers, Whitlock with 13. You had Mudd with 16 in the game. 8 points for Hawley and 8 points in the game for Morris. 7 in the game for Connolly to pace the victors, the Prospects, who won it 71 to 45, your final score. As for Synergy, they were paced by Amarian Turner. He had 10. 4 points in the ball game for Brown. It was 3 for Wilson. 10 points in the contest for KB Baker. 3 for Colson. And Kirby kicked in 9 points in the game today. So congratulations once again goes out to Louisville, victorious in our final game. 9 featured games in the books. Thanks so much to Robert Ambrose and to Craig Boogie, who had the call of the early games. I came in for the nightcaps, and we've got some more exciting contests, at least 4 more featured games coming your way tomorrow, and it begins at 8 a.m. when Robert Ambrose, who's still here with me, will be here solo running the show for the 8 a.m. affair, and it'll all get underway. You guys will enjoy that. That'll be 8 o'clock, where you get a chance to watch Cy Fair taking on 1 Carolina at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So for everyone associated with SUV TV, I'm the Mac Daddy, Charles McNeil. It again has been our supreme pleasure to be bringing you the Peach State Showcase Select 24 Live, and we invite you to go to mylineageofchampions.com. Follow them on Twitter at mylineofchamps, or get the app. One more day, the app will be very beneficial to you, and in the years to come, you'll need that from the App Store. So for everybody associated with SUV TV, good night, and God bless everyone.